Sorry about that one, everyone at home. But we're now into the action. Flux says Monte, and, well, guess his name is there, Brandon, but is he actually there? No, he is there. That's good.
Yeah, he is.
There was concern he wouldn't be in the server, but he's here, which means Monte have the whole squad, and they've got the whole A-bomb site.
And I've already dinked Banjo, so he can't really go for anything. And I like this deep donut control you've planted for it. The way to approach this now is not to peek. Hades looking in towards Temple has to be really careful because currently he's not tradable. In fact, two players are now pushing out of Donut to go in towards mid, trying to fight Soulfly, but the players in sight are at least doing the damage. And in the blink of an eye, everyone eviscerated and disappeared for Fireflux. And Monte only lose Gizmy.
Yeah, Hades wasn't tradable, but he didn't need to. He took down both. And even found the third to make it cleaner. It was the easiest fight that you felt for Monte that they actually lost, which was that one in mid. So nice clean pistol. Simple one, straight out through A. The instant gush onto player in Temple really helps that round out. Because then you can't really fight forward. You have to concede full bomb site control. Interestingly, despite only one kill, Fireflux fully invest into this. Let's look at armor PT50.
Why? It looks like they wanted to go for some sort of heaven crunch with players flying out middle and then players coming out of cave, and it didn't really go in the way that they wanted. It is a 1-for-1. And there are 3 players still here on B. So Monte are walking into a trap. And Skrunk with the P250 will burn alive, but still takes one to the grave. And immediately Sensei's found one more. Lean needs to get this kill in at long. And he's been able to do so. 2 versus 1 now for Banjo. But Lean is precariously low. If Banjo can come out this corner and potentially deal with Hades or make it a 1-on-1, that could be the best course of action. But Hades will hit the headshot and Monte just about survive.
Who was I to doubt the P250? Wow. That's, I mean, it's kind of wild in that situation when you're in a 4-on-4 just to commit into B. I guess you kind of feel like we've got the better weapons, we can just overpower, but without proper utility, just dry clearing, it almost got incredibly costly. Hades bails them out of that one, but given, again, only one player survived, Fireflux feel like they can force back in.
It's really risky for the CTs to do this because it's just going to maybe break them for a long period of time. Monte can get off to a brilliant start here, but you know what? I rate the aggression, and they've gone for exactly the same round. But this time there's been no contention in towards middle. Soulfly now starts to explore elbow just for a moment. Flashes his teammates out heaven, but Ling still gets the kill anyway. At least there's a trade. Unfortunately, Ryu's in the corner, and that's given all the information to Monte that A-bomb site is theirs if they want it. Oh, or maybe not.
Soulfly getting that kill's actually huge. Tap on the bomb, see if he'll swing through. Doesn't. Oh, difficult plant though. Yeah, surely you're expecting that swing, but Demka still gets the kill. Another molly goes forward. Bomb goes down, but with Demka so low, it has to, once again, be Hades, and it can only be Hades, because Sensei will remove Demka. Hades needs to take down both, but can't get past Sensei, so force by after force by. Fireflux breakthrough.
Yeah, finally, and it really surprises me that Demka starts committing to that plant in Donut, and it surprises me that he... Well, I guess plants because it doesn't go with Gizmy. They need to take that space in Donut because, yes, you've got a site, but you don't have CT. You don't have Temple. You need Donut. You need to take the space before you start planting. And you know that there's players in towards middle because, firstly, you didn't contest middle. Secondly, they flashed in and you knew that Ryu and Lean were receiving pressure from both B ramp and Heaven. The flashbang came over up high. There has to be mid control there for Fireflux. Monte just completely overlooked that fact. They didn't even smoke Donut.
Yeah, very strange round, right? They get 2 players into lane and just pause there, and then they just pause in A main. They wait for Fireflux to take the initiative. Doesn't really work out for them, and this time, once again, we see Lean caught over towards cave. He's actually getting pretty aggy there. This tucked in position from Sensei, especially with Banjo dropping that molly. Sensei is guaranteed the multi. No, he's not guaranteed a thing.
What?
There are no guarantees in life, Brandon. And now, despite low HP, they've got the full bomb site, bomb to be planted.
Save.
I don't know, you kind of feel you've done a lot of damage here.
You can't go for this, though. Like, you can't.
They're going for it. I mean, Ryu is low and in a headshot angle, but surely can be cleared pretty quickly. The flashbang's perfect. He goes down. Now the retake most certainly is on. 2 players stuck on site behind default. Soulfly clears out the first. Won't be expecting Demka tucked behind. And in fact, Demka comes around the top, finds Scrunk, and now Soulfly swinging with the pistol somehow wins that duel out. Gizme has won through benefit of the clock.
Well, yeah, that's why I sort of said, oh, I don't know about going for that one, because they didn't have kits. Can Gizme get a gun? That's not your next question.
No.
No. So again, you still done a lot of damage here, Fireflux. It is weird that the CTs are in control of the economy mostly, even though they've lost 3/4 of the rounds played so far. The fact that Sensei can pull out an AWP here is a bit ridiculous.
Yeah, Soulfly had exactly enough money to drop it. Like, could have dropped a rifle and gotten utility, or even dropped, like, 2 rifles, FAMAS or something, but no. We want that AWP, and honestly, they've, managed a pretty convincing buy. Scrunk on the 5-7? Like,
you're not going to expect this either if you're Monte, are you? Like, the last thing you're going to expect after winning 3 rounds is that there's going to be an AWP.
Yeah. Yeah, the AWP is going to be a shock.
Is that the new AK?
That is a new AK.
That's sick.
Oh, it's a shame we don't have Inferno in this veto. I really want to see a new banana. CT's going to have a bad time.
It's going to be just shocking.
It's bad enough already.
I don't know what they're thinking, to be honest. Like, Banana's bad enough because of the change to the CT molly. It doesn't cover both ends, and you think, I know. Let's just make Banana wider. Like, what are you doing? Molly Cave, push forward from Scrunk.
This might give you the false sense that there's not going to be an AWP as well. You've heard a 5-7.
But also, this might give you the false sense that it's a B stack and you can go mid to A. And the crunch comes in immediately. Banjo now reveals that it is a buy in play. Lean has dropped first again.
Not much of a response from Monte. They're just kind of sitting on it. And yeah, Soulfly gets curious. Hunts down Gizme. That's the bomb. That was the bomb alone. There are these players coming over the ledge, but there's nothing for them to trade out. It's a disengage from the CTs. 2-player advantage despite the low HP. Banjo, this is a commonly cleared spot. You feel like he is doomed. Yeah, he doesn't even get a chance to fire back.
Time.
Can smoke the site, try and plant in it. Oh, didn't properly clear. If he just looked, he could have actually removed Soulfly with such low HP, but now the round is done. That's it, right there.
Oh, if they don't have the time, this is brutal as well. It feels like they're going to be okay just about. But still, no residual cash being brought over. And that was... I don't really know what to make of that from Monte, because they tried to fight Cave and they didn't get anything. Scrunk let them know that he was there with a 5-7. A really good mid-aggression from Fireflux to get the opening kill, but it was on a single player in towards Heaven. There was no elbow support. Then Gizme just walks in with the bomb in towards mid. It's all very individual. It almost feels wasteful, because you know the position that not only you're in financially, but imagine the ramifications for the CT side. It's still not great, but at the same time, the buy for Monte is awful.
And Soulfly, he's just picking him out. An easy one on the Gizme, and he's just looking for more. Yeah, that's a clean up from Soulfly. I think you just spotted that player as well. A little dribble forward, but Demka will get the kill before the flash pops. But it is just Demka now. And walking through this smoke, no matter which way he comes out the other side, there will be a CT waiting for him. Oh. Actually, he ends up coming out of that fairly safely, but he's being pursued. And will be dealt with. No? Okay, Scrunk will be the one that does the job. Finally, this is it. Fireflux have won their war of attrition against the finances of the T's.
Yeah, respect. And they haven't ecoed once. They have forced every single time. despite it looking like a dangerous thing to do. And I like the way they played that right at the end there as well. They didn't give Demka too many chances to potentially clutch up and then ruin things even further for Fireflux. The mid-control has been brilliant. The flashbang support that Soulfly got there from Banjo. And now look at the nade. There's so much damage. That flashbang, it is going to be effective, but Soulfly is still taking a couple down to the grave before he gets knocked down as well. Banjo can clean. And that's the cleanest round so far for the CTs.
Yeah, nice and easy. Yeah, Soulfly's having a flying start, 12 and 5.
That's what you want.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Finally, we get what feels like a proper gun round from both teams. Monte leaned heavy towards the B side, so feigning a bit of mid-presence with the smoke and flashes, but now gathering in the B lanes. They just look to fully exit straight up, but the AWP strikes first. Sensei on the line, goes back, can't quite convert. Does he really want to go for more? Yeah. A little bit risky, but now the players reveal themselves on site. Scrunk was tucked in, and everyone is taking pot shots down towards the ramp. Monte just getting run over. Nothing to offer.
At least they've got the bomb. But the thing is, you've got one flashbang to try and make this work. Soulfly's put himself in a brilliant position in towards mid. He's also got the Red Rune support from Banjo. 3 players still lie in wait at B. Paz has DC'd. So it is a 3-on-4 in essence. Because Paz isn't there. So Monte now scaling in towards Cave. The smokes can ring out in both short and long. The flash can be thrown forward. And there's a lot of counter utility that one of Banjo's can throw in towards default. Hades is now just trying to be the pillar. And between him and Gizmy, they found 2 kills. Wait a sec, this is a 3-on-3.
Yeah, the Gizmy on the Soulfly is everything. That's the flank coming through from Cave and the highest fragger removed. With Sensei low, won't be up to him to pull this one off. Util goes forward. Trying to flush someone out. Demka playing with a bit of danger there, walking out of that smoke, but Hades removes Banjo. Sensei creeps forward and they're walking behind. This is Dunzo. Nice shot. Nice shot, but with the time ticking down and with no knowledge of where these players have gone, he'll get removed by Demka on that flank. Monte with a bit of fortitude on their side, a bit of luck coming through, able to get their 4th.
Yeah, that sucks so hard for Fireflux because you had 2 openers. And you can understand the reason why Monte goes towards B early, because the executes in the first half have been the only thing winning the rounds. So you go back towards B, you think, okay, well, we went A on the pistol, we went A full execute against the force spy. Which force spy won?
I think I lost you there, Brandon.
Oh, my bad.
Yep, there you go.
Look, you went A on the pistol, you went A on the second round force spy as well, you created that conditioning. And then when you played slowly, you went in towards Cave just to see if there was going to be any pressure. And there wasn't. So because you know that they're not heavily fighting in towards Heaven, outside of when they've got MP9s, you go towards B because you're trying to feign that conditioning. And that was the idea. It did work out in the end, but that's why Monte are going for a more execute style based Counter-Strike, because that the default, and when they're soul-flying towards mid, it's just not working.
Well, it looks like we are going to have a bit of a fight mid, maybe. Yeah, usually comes out, but Soulfly's not contesting too strongly. Banjo doesn't go out with him, so they concede space, but Sensei again, this time boosts it up, gets the pick on the Hades. Lean. Tiny bit of damage on the pre-fire, but a double up in Caves. They want to contest. Soulfly removes Demka. Gizmy looking for the trade, can't convert it. Again, Fireflux finding double openers with nothing for Monte to offer. Gizmy's got some good space, but that's about it.
The Cave players need to move now. You know that the gap is Red Room. So maybe you should get 2 players walk in to push an issue, and that's exactly what's happening here. They smoked off Donut in towards mid, now they're looking in towards A main. Boost up for Soulfly. This is going to be completely unexpected.
Yeah, you think as soon as Ryu moves, he's done for. you're not going to be clearing that Soulfly angle, and Soulfly will be able to flick over easily. We'll see. It could work out. If he gets that kill, then there's a way for Monte to get into this round because it leaves just Banjo to defend on this side of the map. The other 3 CTs heavily committed on B. Here comes the bomb. Right, about to swing, and he will remove Soulfly. A clean headshot comes through. Gizmy can hold the rotations. Banjo has to fall back. Maybe he can take one down with him. No, a second kill, but Gizmy hard cleared by the AWP. Bomb's allowed to go down, but with the damage done onto Rayo, it all falls to Lean to pull off this round.
Yeah, it's tough. And he's just pulled the molly out. That's so tough. He pulls the molly out, and then the AWP swings the corner. I think it was Scrunk that killed Gizmy from heaven. And it's really good communication here by Fireflux because, yes, you boosted Soulfly up. Banjo is consistently looking in towards CT. Doesn't see anything. In towards Donut, he has not felt any pressure in Donut. They know the gap was red room. It has to be red. So then that means that Fireflux will not push in towards CT until it gets cleared by heaven. Scrunk goes and looks in towards the Donut entrance. Then he goes and clears hard red. It's perfectly played by Fireflux. That's why they're doubling up in towards Donut and A main. They're covering all bases, and Paz, the entire time I was talking about this, was holding red room from B, so he knew that they never crossed in towards CT.
Kira Galil. Well, we got into this one. Lean, yeah, you're done for there, buddy. Flames and bullets. Put it up to him. They try and burst their way up with the pistol. Smoke on long missed. The Galil doesn't until he's traded out. Demka will pick it up, and maybe in his hands he can do further damage. The bomb plant's denied, though. The spam through from Soulfly, Sensei, and Soulfly combining. Just that one kill coming through.
This is another classic Brandon curses the Kadia player to watch. Oh, Gizzy, I'm sorry, mate.
I mean, it's not like you picked the superstar of the team or anything.
I did. In the little ad break we've got between the first half and the second, I'm going to look at how many opening deaths Lena's had. It feels like it's at least 4 or 5. The Soulfly's just jumped over the mollo. See you later, Gizmy. I mean, not a lot you can really do about that one. Fireflux add more variation in towards middle. And Monte, they fall back on a failsafe. They want A, but guess who's there? It's Sensei with the AWP.
Yeah, perfect position. Soulfly's got full mid control. Got this lurk in play over at ramp, but it's probably not going to matter too much. Banjo comes over to support Sensei, even if he does miss his shot. Double boost up will allow them to get past the AWP, and yeah, Sensei will fall back and repause to try and utilize a different angle, but Hades has flushed out Banjo. It's allowed, well, once they clear Donut, don't want to fall for that one twice. That delay, though, allows Sensei to creep forward, so there's always seems to be a gap, and the lack of utility, the lack of smokes has really been a cause for concern for Monte. Sensei's had a lot of free chances, and your lurk is just so far removed. Lena's just not here at all, and Demka's stuck behind default, surely about to be dealt with. And now Lean, his lurk, completely ineffectual.
Okay, yeah, so, you know, in that previous round I said Fireflux really good comms, this is what happened. Monte really bad comms, and I'll tell you why, because Lean on this ramp play, even though Monte have got a site, Lean goes, guys, I've got B. B's completely clear. Yeah, well, like, no shit, really. Like, you're on a site. Like, and it feels like they want to go back through Donut to go middle to regroup with him. And they shouldn't have done that. But again, they're feeling the pressure because they don't have enough utility to hold on towards CT. So maybe they can find solace in towards Donut. It doesn't happen. It doesn't work out. And that small delay has enabled Fireflux to grab that round. Gizmy's just found 2 of the MAC-10, though. And Monte this time are all together in this A-bomb site.
Yeah, sometimes just going to run at them with the MAC-10.
That play, there's so many flashbangs over the top and towards mid running to Donut play. It is plaguing Face It right now. It is so horrible to play against you're a mid-CT player.
Yeah, I know, I'm a mid-CT player. He's got to have better utility and good spam. The CTs did not have that here. And Sensei, he's found 2 on this retake. He's got a starter. They know A main is not a problem. So Donut smoked off now. It's just Hades that's kind of on the side to defend this bomb. He is unknown. He's completely unknown. They don't know he's here, and he catches out Scrunk, and then the swing out, the push through, the spam. It's enough for 5 for Monte.
Yeah, you take that all day long. Considering where Monte were in this first half, where you could have...
Safety nets are overrated, yeah. If you make one, you will fall. Too much of a temptation, yeah. There's a comfort in the crawl. Now I've been on my feet too long. I know I'm strong, just looking for some solid ground. So I can start to run. I don't wanna be tired, moving so bad, I don't wanna be tired.
Faces anti-cheat issues, microphone issues, UK tech problems. Not ideal. But considering the situation Monte were in, is what I was going to say before I threw it to a break, that the fact that Monte could have easily eco'd Fireflux, forced them down, made them have a really bad CT half. The fact that Fireflux then just turn it on and win basically every single gun round, the only rounds Monte really win are 4 spies. That's a good recovery from them. And if anything, Fireflux, you feel like they've dropped the ball a bit.
Yeah, it's actually surprising Monte ends with 5. It even felt like that retake in the final round was going to go Fireflux's way after Sensei gets a double up. Fireflux in the lead. And Scrunk has a full belt utility. Sensei has some too, so they've invested a lot here. 3 players dropping on nades, allowing for a full exec onto this B bomb site, and they will get it for free. No one is contesting on the site itself. So they are getting ready for a retake. Are the CTs, and 1-for-1 in middle, all scaling into cave does not go well. A double up from Lean, huge impact.
Look at this though, you still got Scrunk in towards Bucket. a dink, but he's still low. Needs to try and get the kills, but he can't. Ryu's found another one. These dual Berettas are popping off, and Sensei knows where these players are, but he can't deal with them at all. Huge impact from Lean and Ryu, and it's the new blood of Monte to at least get the pistol.
Yeah, they kind of have two decisions to make there, right, with the exec, but because it's a standard exec with long and short smokes, they've decided to take cave space. If they'd been planted for long and they take long instead, like that's a completely different round because there's no kit in the retake. They have really strong post plants, but trying to force into cave,
yeah.
Lean wins that round with a double up. Like that's insane that he gets 2 kills from that position. Even one might have been enough, like one in a disengage with those dual Beretta players coming, but the double down is huge. So a bit of redemption for Lean over towards cave.
I was literally right there with you because I was going to say, why are they not taking long? I didn't realize that they'd smoked it because you smoke short, you molly sight. That's textbook long take util. So it surprises me that they've thrown that extra smoke.
Really want to guarantee the plant, I suppose. But yeah, okay, this one might be a bit more conventional. Smoke towards cave, in fact. So they really want to fight deep. Not worked out so far. Hades wins out against Soulfly, brought down very low in the process. Bomb will go down, and they are going to try and scale along. Further damage done. 2 dinks, but no kills. Maybe Paz can be the one to collect. Smoke is a little awkward for him, but he actually uses it to his advantage. Got Banjo holding the close line. Gives me... Actually gets tagged from that deep swing, but will swing onto Banjo. Sensei, with just a deagle at ramp, has a lot to do, so it really is going to be Paz that has to do a lot of the work here, and he's continuing to step up. He needs to win this fight into Gizmy, and he does. Sensei, can't get around the corner, but there's no kit. He's done enough. Again, much like the first half, it's down to time and down to a 1v1.
Really well played by Sensei, actually, because he's got the deagle, and he needs to be the one that goes up the ramp to take the contact away from Paz. Because Paz has smoked himself off at long, he then gets the kill on the player walking out cave, and he's just trying to hide. And by getting that extra second where Paz doesn't die, because Sensei's also pushed up the ramp, is absolutely everything. That is the small little minutia there to get Fireflux that round. If Sensei is full tucked, I don't mean, maybe they win the round anyway, but it would have been a 1-on-2, and Demka could have just immediately got on the bomb. So I think that swing is relevant. Fireflux, they do it again.
Nikon is not good, but that's a great way to get a first kill. And Lean...
So blind.
Oh, yeah, where can he go from there? Nowhere. So Skrunk gets one back, and... See... He wants to actually push down, try and get the refrag onto Skrunk. It's also a gun he could maybe scoop up. Does he really want to try and extend around this corner against the MAC-10? That feels like a death sentence. Oh, the wide swing. Yeah, you don't have quite the fire rate that the MAC-10 does. And Skrunk, he has quite the accuracy with the SMG. He's won the round for them, basically, because you've got Gizmy with dual Berettas, solo on B, and Demka heavily committed at A. So wherever this Fireflux squad goes, it should find success.
Should. But Gizmy's now got a MAC-10. Hades had a Galil. There is a smoke over at short, so Gizmy's going to have no idea that these players are already crossing and are that far advanced, because Demka was only on A. They didn't know about middle. Unfortunate. And the quick crunch, unfortunately, meets a dramatic end when they get towards the B doors, and they try and take that fight on that MAC-10 player. Skrunk gets free, as you said. He wins around single-handedly for Fireflux. Demka, best he can do is just save on to the M4 at A. Fireflux will give him that luxury because they don't have the best amount of money right now, but the bomb's going to explode. They've got 3 players staying alive. They're all rifles. Only the MAC-10s have died. Best case scenario, really, for this T side.
Yeah. Much like in the first half, they're the ones that break through.
If anything, this is going to be Fireflux getting double digits for the 3rd time in, 7 maps? It feels like they've worked on their ancient quite a lot. This feels like we're getting a good day for Fireflux when it comes to fundamentals. And Soulfly.
Yeah, Soulfly absolutely farming in that first half in middle. Yeah, you got to eco this. So, Demka, how do you enable him? Let's get into the action. So middle's where he's going to go. He has that Molly and HE that he kept over from the round before, so enough to fight with. Maybe he can find something. Some decent damage. The HE won't go deep enough, but on the ascent, it's in fact the PG-50 that finds the frag. Now Demka could be in a very active position, continue to look for fights. A flashbang goes over to help him try and find more. They're really doing everything they can to set Demka up for frags, and he's found more. And he's just been completely untradeable this entire time. Every kill he's gotten... Oh, come now. The USP. Ridiculous. Hades goes down. But Sensei can't remove the MAC-10 that has no armor. He wins that out even though he got shot without armor.
Oh dear. I mean, what a round by Monte. They do exactly as you say. Demka, go kill. We'll set you up with utility. We'll get the pistols, holding elbows. So if Fireflux dare and try and push through this smoke to trade you, we've got your back. And Paz can't do anything. He's in a 1v4. The bomb, they know about it, I'm pretty sure, and they just want to fight him. They just want to get these kills. It would be Gizmy to deliver the headshot, a USP and an AK-1 in that round. And Monte just, for all intents and purposes, full eco Fireflux.
Yeah, literally, they invested, I think, a smoke and a flashbang maybe into that. Like, that was it. Smoke for middle, flashbang to set up the swing down ledge. Like, entirely designed around Demka getting the fights. And just the quantity of bodies there, the fact that there was no one elsewhere to try and take space to alleviate pressure, that for the T side, they were hyper-focused on trying to punish this middle fight. And that ends up costing them significantly. See some great shots come through from the pistols, but yeah, that's enough, I think, to make you call the pause, because we were just kind of talking about how well Fireflux had done in the previous round, how their economy was finally the one that was in control. It's the complete opposite now, and you feel like maybe you invest into this, and they do.
They always will. But yeah, you have to. First stage loss bonus, you have just been eco'd. You want to potentially just get this round back, because the thing is, Fireflux are still in a really strong position, weirdly enough, if they win this round, because money will be on thin ice for Monte. If Fireflux win that one, then they're going up pretty much on 11 rounds, where Monte won't have any money. This is how frail this economy is for the CT side. Even if you win a full eco, you're still in jeopardy if you're not able to convert. And Fireflux are doing what Fireflux do best, and that is put pressure on and keep buy-in when it feels like a drastic time. That's wild from Soulfly, that he felt like he needed to do something, anything. And the only one doing a thing for Fireflux is Paz with a Tech 9 of all weapons.
Yeah, you can't really blame Soulfly. You know, he sees the head, he's like, okay, I can swing on this, I can get it. But it's just like a little bit too much that he has to commit for it. Smoke will come down, but, oh, actually, hits him in the shin and then a bullet to the head. So, not the greatest position. Paz, good luck. We'll actually get past the box. Getting past the CTs, too tough to handle. A triple for Ryu, and we are now one round between these games, and Fireflux will have to take the eco.
Oh, I really cursed them, didn't I? This will be the third time in 7 maps that Fireflux will hit double digits. Then they got full eco'd.
It's classic.
It really is. How's the other game getting on? Let's have a little look. Rebels versus Sashi. Sashi looks like they're going to take that one. They're currently 12-10 up on Train.
Ooh, they've got some fun over there, don't they?
Oh my god, Sobel is... So for Rebels, by the way, the scoreboard is 12-10, right? Sobel is 27-15. The next highest player in terms of kills is 9.
What? How much of that was the first half, just running around killing people? I don't even know. I don't know.
I don't know.
What is going on there? Actually, they might get OT.
Yeah, it looks like it, actually. 12, look at the HRTV. That looks like 12-11, and they got no money. No shot. We've unfortunately got another little tech pause here. whilst we get things resolved and sorted. Our game's just as exciting. 1 round in it, Fireflux going to have to eco. So we're going to get tied up. You assume. I don't want to say anything anymore, but you can assume. Demka's going to have to just restart his router.
Unlucky.
We're going to all going on here today. You ever had a tech issue?
In my life?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all the time. Like, I mean, I'm pretty good, I think. Like, troubleshooting quickly. It's actually surprising we don't have more tech issues. You know, you've got so many different moving parts that goes into online CS.
That's true.
I suppose, I mean, it does feel like you get a lot, so maybe we get the amount that you'd expect.
I don't know if this is just a me thing or just a more general issue as well, but for CS recently, like, it's been crashing a lot for me in the past couple of weeks. I don't know why, and it can be mid-game, it can be when the game is literally just finished. And it isn't just one of those where I crash out and I go back to the main menu. It's the whole game just closes.
I've heard, this depends, I'm not sure if this is like the cause of your particular issue, but I've heard that there's been some problems with recent drivers for the 3 and 4 series of NVIDIA cards.
Oh, maybe.
So maybe roll back to a previous version. So something to look into. I don't have problems.
That's good.
But, you know, I play native, and native is prone to less issues, I find, because it just seems to be that way.
I guess you're not molding the game to set parameters.
Yeah, I'm just letting it. I'm free roam CS is what I'm all about.
I don't think Fireflux are going to achieve a great deal on 5 Glocks, but a bomb plant would be unreal, considering the financial jeopardy they're in.
Yeah, you got Demker all alone, but he's got 30 bullets in the chamber. Reckon that's enough to deal with all these Glocks?
Not a tantalizing prospect.
Oh, look at this. Nice. This. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Bomb, though, not going to be able to go down. You give anything for a smoke grenade right now. But you don't get one. Instead, you get run down. Cleaned up. We do get that 9-9 scoreline. We are tied up here on Monte's map choice.
I don't think Soulfly's got to kill this half either, which doesn't bode well. And I've actually seen this a couple of times now. Soulfly goes nuclear on one half, and then the other half he gets like no kills. And there's no one there supporting him. Paz is the second best fragger alongside Sensei on 14. Something's got to shift. Go back to a B exec, maybe. The fight for mid is clearly not working out. They're going to deviate away from it. They're going to go in towards Heaven, but you've already lost your mid player. Heavy mid for Monte, and now they look to scale Heaven.
HE's pretty decent. They really want to try and crunch on this. Gizmy's looking for that headshot line. Oh, Lean! Behind them. He'll get traded out. Oh, no, he won't. No. Okay, Lean is really coming to his own on this CT side. You mentioned how many opening deaths he was giving away in that first half. It's complete opposite now. Sensei can't believe it. That's a 1v1 here, but loses that. Wide swing and double digits for Monte.
Yeah, he's had 3 opening kills this half. Has Lean. And it was 1... 2, 3... 4 opening deaths in the first half. So actually it wasn't as many as I thought it was, to be honest with you. And to be honest, it doesn't really matter right now for Monte because they're in such a good state. Fireflux can't get the bomb down. I'll be honest with you, none of these T rounds have looked remotely competitive. They're in a struggle streak. Here is Lean. Chucked into the corner. Flashbangs are good, but Soulfly and Paz have found a couple of kills. Low HP, he throws the AK back, and Hades has got to be careful here, because if they rush him, there could be a way in towards the B site.
Okay, you got... Oh, gives up his life too. I gotta say, Brandon, absolutely hate the call from Monte to get aggressive down B when you know Fireflux eco sucks,
Yeah,
and they're probably on a half buy.
I couldn't agree more. It doesn't really make any sense, to be honest. If he had MP9s, like, sure, maybe you could argue the toss, but they didn't. Hades, though, nice shot. Remember, Paz is still low. So at least Demka can slide in. They're really trying to get rid of Hades, and they can't do it. That's the low HP of Paz dealt with. There are mollies, there are nades, there's so much obstruction now for Skrunk to get through.
Doesn't need HE. It bounced back off the pillar and actually caught Skrunk on the back. Demka will close it out. So, yeah, Monte, in that portion of the round between Hades and Demka, they play it how you probably should against the lighter buy. They sit back, hold their lines, don't play in positions where they can get overwhelmed. They deal nicely with those final 3 players. But, yeah, a little brave to try and get brawly against Tech 9s. We see the consequences of it. Regardless, Monte get the round, and they've got plenty of finances, so it's not too troublesome. Fireflux, it is very troublesome. They can buy into this round, and they have to take the pause here, because if they lose this, you've got a half buy to try and stave off the map going Monte's way.
This is just still another round without the bomb down. It's not this extra little bit of cash. If anything, you're playing money like it's your CT side as well. This is so brutal for Fireflux. The fact that they're not able, even when they get these opening kills in towards ramp, they're still not able to get the bomb down. Even when Scrump thinks, okay, maybe I just get a couple of extra pennies in the pocket. No. Molly, nade, obstruction, Demka jumping over to try and fight mid and heaven. There are a lot of players in at elbow. Deep smoke. Gizby is full blind, and he still gets a kill and a half. In fact, it wasn't even him. It was Demka on the double. Banjo and Sensei will trade and then lean straight through the smoke. Ices out Soulfly.
That's a huge one, that kill through the smoke, because it gives them the advantage. And with this push down ramp, they have to come back this way. Yeah, Sensei needs to come and retrieve the bomb, and instead he meets his nemesis, who's now hit 20 kills. Right, he's having a fantastic game. Skrunk is not. And the complete disengage. They didn't actually spot the bomb, but it doesn't matter. The 2-player advantage. Lean repauses in towards middle. Skrunk's got his work cut out for him. Bomb to be picked up. Now that Lean is up on ledge, he should spot out Skrunk on the cross. Ooh. Timing. There it is. Not great for Skrunk, but great for Lean.
Have to call on it again. Soulfly, 0 kills this half. 17 looks great and all, but with no impact on the T side. Your best player going absent. Paz got a 4K against a 4-spy. That's the moment. That's the moments that we're talking about here. It's so unimpactful. This T size looks uninspiring as well. The only time it's looked competitive is when Monte themselves have been giving Fireflux chances. And you're right, the revitalization of Lean, of Ryu, of Demka and Hades all being consistent. This entire machine, this entity of Monte is wearing up. And yeah, it was a sluggish start. But onto the CT side, they've really come in towards that element. It's exactly why they've picked it. And it feels like double digits might even elude Fireflux yet again in this map when they were poised, potentially just to take it.
Less aggressive mid-play, but it's going to be the late aggression. Lean and Gizmy getting an idea of what's going on. They flush out all the positions. Now it's going to allow rotations now over to B. And they're needed. Molly misses. Soulfly starts to extend. Can he get that kill that he's been looking for? No. Denied at the door. Does damage. Flashbang. That trade will eventually come through, and Paz has given up a double. Huge. The Galils strike through onto B, and finally Fireflux will break through. That 10th round that's eluded them for so long is theirs.
What a flash. What a flash shot on long. And Sure, Soulfly dies here, but he actually generates a lot of space because the player comes back in through cave, and the players that were down ramp swing at the same time. And Demka and Hades, they're not going to give this a go, but at least Demka will try and at least keep them contained in towards this B bomb site. Smokes himself off by accident. I think he was trying to smoke off cave, and Paz says, thank you very much for the M4. At least just for a couple of seconds. There's that 10th round, but Monte have got more than enough money just to keep investing here for the rest of the half. Finance is not a concern. It's the hard way back into this for Fireflux if they want to force OT.
Got a mid-fight coming through. Ground gain from Paz, although he gets brought down low in the process, and he is alone out here. With Smokestone and Donut and Red, Monte don't have the position to try and regain that space, so they'll fall back. A is going to be the play, a split on the site, 2 defenders, and a third now rotates. So Monte have good position, and with Gizmy just spamming out Paz, that makes it even better. He almost gets a second spam kill. Damage done, and is now under pressure, can't spin around. Soulfly finally gets that kill he was looking for, and it's a big one. The flames burn out another, the spam through. We had OT on the mainstream, Brandon. We are 1 round away from it here.
Yeah, it feels like we're getting it as well. That was, to be honest, a really weird round from Monte. Like, you can understand Gizmy's dilemma because he loses Demka on A site, and then he just has to go for one of these kills. But Banjo is able to burn out. I think it was Rio. It was either Rio or Lean just running through the molly default, trying to deny the bomb, trying to throw more chaos into it. Hades hopeful that he can save his AWP, but I think the timing is going to elude him. Sensei's got the favourable one on him. So that's now an AWP scooped up for this T side, and instead Sensei says, let's just stay with the AKs. It means we can be a little bit more flexible.
Yeah, no sniper into this. Hades will get one back out. Comes at a slight cost of util for him. Mid util. Not the fight. Just a dub and run.
That's a cool round, actually. I really like the donut smoke that they keep using as part of their mid default. So it just forces Monte to make a decision. We either hide behind the smokes or we fight. Gizmy has a little cursory glance in towards Shelf. But no one obliges from Fireflux. It's a swing again from Gizmy. He's still seeing absolutely nothing. He's now ahead of the molly, and it isolates him and Demka. So Soulfly finally, with the kill of the previous round, will now take the space in at cave. And you've also got this player lurking in elbow. Demka's done for.
Double up in cave, this boost. Needs to over-deliver. Hades in middle. So fairly far removed. Fireflux are teasing it. But Sensei is going to be pushing forward. The flashbang is so good. Soulfly doubles up. Joins Sensei with 20. Not a kill found for the CTs in this round. It's OT, most assuredly. Nice kill from Hades. But he's getting flanked upon. He doesn't have the kit. There will be one he can collect in the cave. Another player in red announces his presence. That's a nasty flick up. Surely not the 1v5. That feels unreasonable. And the triple swing will make sure it does not happen. We have to go OT.
Yeah, well, we do. And we get straight into it here. No breaks on the OT train. We just get straight into it. Fair play for Fireflux. They showed a lot of resilience there. Even when their money was really weak, they needed that one round, and that gave them the momentum. The way that they're playing mid with that donut smoke, it makes it really tricky for Monte. It feels like they've got the control, but they also don't have the control. They feel really isolated in towards mid. They have to go for that fight. Gizmi forces it. It was a really good incendio to separate and leave Demka in mid. And the rest is history. They've done the hard bit. They got us here to OT, and now they're just rushing A, going straight into the AWP of Hades.
Look at his kill, but so many flashbangs, he actually manages to get away. And he wants some more, blowing the smoke, but another flash lands in his face. Ling will catch out the lurk of Soulfly. So they keep the advantage, and begin to press in. There's a player pushed up towards CT that could be the thorn in the side. Banjo tries to take space 4, but it is Sensei in the back lines, unknown. He'll strike through. Regains that temple control. Smoke forward. We'll go on to the bomb. Not a kid on either of these players in OT, surprisingly, but they're finding the kills. And Sensei, you know he was in towards temple. You need to fuse this bomb. You don't have a kit. Sensei, can he just spam him out? No. So it will be Monte with a successful retake. I can't believe that these two players don't have kits.
No, that's very troll, to be honest. But the retake was brilliant. And I thought the Temple player was going to have a lot more impact there, because I think it was Sensei. He flanked CT, got the trade kill on Lean, and he heard the player running red. So they had a lot of information. That's why Scrunk swings a little bit wider to confirm the donut kill, because he knows he's got that timing window to do so, because the player CT isn't going to be there, because he's going to be stealthy, trying to potentially backstab the Temple player. It was a clever idea, but unfortunately not enough. And Monte are thinking, why couldn't we have done this in reg? Big fight brewing in mid. Flashbangs litter middle. Another one. A break on the smoke, but it's ineffective. And now Gizmi's going to have to try and pop and at least survive. Counter util is still flowing in. Everyone is still so blind in mid, but Gizmi is stuck.
A second smoke comes down. He's been given all of the ways out, and he just sticks around. Hades gets one. He's traded. Finally, Banjo will remove him, but Demp gets pushed through A. All of this focus trying to remove Gizmi, it's just a ploy to allow Demka to work. And he'll spot the bomb if he goes around this corner. Needs to be ready for this player pushing. He'll see his toes, but the wide swing from Sensei is fantastic. This bomb to be recollected. Oh, Scrunk. He's tucked in. Will they clear him? If he pops up at the right time, it could be ruinous for Monte, but if he's cleared... Oh, they go over him. They don't look. And now they reveal, but it's a 1-for-1. And from above, Sensei falls and Monte 2 CT rounds.
No, you watch the demo back, that would be such a tilter for Fireflux, because I mean, Rhea didn't clear it, but Ling did. The second player clears behind the box, and if he gets that kill, oh wow, that sets up the elbow 1v1 perfectly. If it's the other way around, if the elbow player dies and Scrunk tucked in over at the box gets the trade, I think that round goes the other way. That is brutal for Fireflux. They used a lot of their smokes early as well. Like, it was always 2 in towards mid, sure, but this time they smoked off lane. They really wanted to fight cave aggro. Soulfly wanted this kill, and Lean is not giving him the fight. But because there hasn't been that much resistance out mid in terms of grenades, Paz feels he's got an opportunity here.
Soulfly thought he might too, but no, meets that AWP. Frees Hades up to move elsewhere now. Smoke isn't quite veiling Gizmi, but Paz will look elsewhere anyway, but the AWP is now holding that line. So he'll have to come as a very late element if this B hit goes through. Delay smoke is frustrating. We'll push into A main's nice. That's going to give Monte a good read of where this is going. So that'll probably keep Hades over here.
How far do you go if you're Gizmi? Lean stands in the molly to throw the flashbang highs, try and catch off the ramp player, but it doesn't work. They're not up the ramp just yet. Demka, oh dear, will fall. At least Ryu is here along. You've still got this really elongated lurk from Gizmy, but there's also another flank. Hades has spotted it out. Paz thinks he's got the element of surprise, but doesn't. Goes in towards this AWP, and now Gizmy arrives in from cave in the nick of time. And Scrunk calmed, he's low. Bomb's still an issue. Hades will trade, and Monte keep the slate clean in OT.
Yeah, a massive high impact round from Hades coming through. Saw the first 2 rounds of the entire map with 3Ks from him, and this one to secure that clean sheet. They had the read. It almost gets undone there.
Yeah, the Paz kill over at long is everything. The fact that Lean's also caught out in cave because he's wasted a lot of his life just trying to set up a flash that is aiming to help his team, but ultimately just hinders them. Cave smoke dropped. Fast play for middle. They just want to fight. Oh!
He goes down to his own flames. He just flew through the air. I don't think he saw a thing.
That's hilarious.
Oh my goodness.
And now Monte take a piece out of Fireflux's playbook. Oh yeah, you're right. Donut smoke was pretty effective, but there's no smoke on Red Room. So Sensei has free capacity to at least trade out Soulfly. Ryu's tried to go through the smoke on the timing. Doesn't work. Advantage Fireflux.
And it should be Fireflux's round. Oh, that stinks for Hades.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, what you can do that. I think he threw the bomb over before he died, which is kind of neat, but probably not of consequence. Skunk is going to clear that out and will continue swinging. First OT round that Fireflux find. They need 2 more for a second OT.
Yeah, they can't make a mistake. And they were in this position before, though, in Reg. They were the ones that forced overtime in the first place. They were the ones that were sort of under the gun, and now they don't have the financial burden, since they can have an AWP every single round of OT. So that's got to feel a little bit better, and also hopefully Soulfly can come back online, because it was Soulfly that was doing so much work for Fireflux in that first half. He was the reason that they looked really competitive. Another tech pause. We just keep going on. It feels like Soulfly might have an issue, but he's now just brought up, which indicates to me that we're back live and underway. Can Monte do it? Can they take their map pick, or do we need more rounds?
Monty might have won out the T side technically in regulation, but it was a funky one. Oh, sorry, they didn't win it out. Fireflux won it out, but it wasn't entirely convincing, their CT side.
Oh, this fight makes or breaks the round.
Standoff. HE. Oh, yeah, that's painful. At least the trade will come through from Skunk. He looks to try and get one back. A double flash drop down, but Gizmy's there to help out his teammate. A double push in towards middle.
This is nice. Oh, you're going to be aware of it now, though. Ryu. They still know Ryu is locked in cave here. So Demka needs to swing and potentially help out. Yeah, because Soulfly's just grabbed the kill. And Demka goes into trade. That they're so disjointed. At least if you're Hades, you now know both these players are in heaven. And that nade does a decent chunk on towards Soulfly. Now Hades has to try and navigate this 1v2.
You'd almost love for that gun on the ground to have been a rifle. But we spotted both. Trying to chase him down. He will escape. Now he's in a good position with the AWP. Has a chance here to try and get the 1v1s. Oh, the molly. It's perfection. He gets forced back and takes a lot of damage in the process. And Soulfly's just going to stick it. There's just no way to deny this. No way at all. Just Despite some good kills in cave, they just cannot capitalize off it.
They play that so well. The molly. Hades really tries to manipulate something out of that round. I enjoy the jump spot there just to guarantee, okay, they are both together. They're both committing down towards B ramp. He puts a flash down to delay, but then he gets mollied in towards the cave, and then there's no chance for him to win that round whatsoever. Because they know he's got the AWP, so he can just stick it. There's not going to be a chance of a wall bang. Good work from Flux, and as soon as they double push middle as well, they kill Gizmy, and then they know, okay, well, Demka's the A-lurk. Ryu's got the trade in towards cave. In fact, Ryu got the opening kill in the round. They set themselves up really well there to win.
Triple OT on the A stream, and we are 1 round away from our second OT.
Damn, triple OT.
Yeah, Train is delivering. Soball's almost got his 40th kill. I think that one might just finish in OT3. Right, Demka's in. Guns are purchased. Monte had 3 chances. They scuppered 2, but still have this one.
So aggressive in cave. Oh, okay, sure. That's one way to get the opening kill. Random spam with utility. Hades now moves over. He wants to peek Donut. He knows that this is going to be the response out of Flux. They love a mid push. But why would they push? Why would they need to break their setup when they have the opening kill?
Yeah, no need for it. A flashbang goes forward. That's to set up the peek in case the AWP was on the line. Hades almost given an opportunity there. Sees a little bit of an arm. Banjo falling back will maybe bait in this position of Soulfly, though you know he's going to be around middle somewhere. Gizmy, yeah, just hard clears him. Banjo falls back. Gizmy runs him down. The smoke does not help Banjo out there at all. 2 kills come through after losing Ryu. They're finally in a position to close out this map, but with Paz removing Hades, it can still come unraveled. Skrunk has slid through and got rid of Gizmy. Flux have the advantage again. Demka, Flame at his back, not singed by it, still tucking close. Sensei spamming on the other side. Between him and Skrunk, they look to try and swing this and crunch on through. Demka looks for a fight elsewhere, and with Lean hitting that kill, it now falls to Sensei, and he will fall to Lean. Monte, it takes OT, but they take Ancient.
Yeah, what a round from Lean and Demka, to be honest, to get out and get that donut kill, because that creates the space for Lean to hold and lock in that CT side. And I mean, wow, the fact that we've had...
To the statistics of their Dust2, it's a little misleading because of how close some of these games have been. So yeah, I don't think it'll be quite as clear-cut as maybe Ancient, but there's a chance they could 2-0 this. Do you have them to 2-0, or do you think Flux can force that Mirage?
Yeah, I've got them to 2-0. I think the CT side is going to be really good for Monte. I've got more of my stock in Monte's CT side than T side, so it does rely quite a lot on how well they do in this first half. Ask me again at the end of the first half, and I'll let you know.
Yeah, we'll check in on the B-Dog prediction then. Gizmy, looking for little pot shots. We do have this convergence in middle. Ryu with the dual Berettas in lower, and then a double up in towards short. So they're hoping there's some sort of response from the T's, that they'll try and take this space, because, well, that is what the T's often tend to do. It's actually Flux that are pausing, waiting for Monte to make the move. Finally, with that smoke landing at doors, that might be the moment to start getting active. Ryu repositions. Paz is looking for something, but hasn't found anything yet. Now, on the drop down, will he clear? He will. Phenomenal. little step back after the headshot, and that's an opening kill for Flux.
The fact that he like half cleared the close corner made me really worried that he was just going to drop into that. Great flashbang in towards mid, but Soulfly just removes lean immediately. And now Hades is going to try and be that element of surprise, but Gizmy is all alone. Demka needs to provide support, and Gizmy needs to at least get one. And between the two of them, they have been able to find success, but Fireflux have got the bomb at least over to Soulfly, and he can now punch in the digits.
Yeah, taking no risks there with crossing with the bomb. They chuck it over. And, Hades needs to get this kill. That's the only way into this retake, because he's going to be stuck here, pinned by Sensei. Demka can maybe alleviate, actually. He's managed to find one and find some space into the side. Hades does get that kill, and now you know exactly where Soulfly was. Out towards the doors. He looks to swing out, will remove Demka. Hades not in a position to trade it. Moves around to the bomb, a tap on and scaling up. Soulfly can't hit the head, but he's burnt off precious seconds. Hades needs the kill instantly, but even if he gets it instantly, the time burnt is enough. Fireflux will take the pistol.
I don't understand in situations like this, especially in 2v1s where you have fought individually, sure, to win out the player advantage, put it back in your favour. I suppose with Demka swinging the doors, he does create pressure so that Hades can hold for backplat, and he's got the kill in towards doors. But then why on earth Demka swings when Hades is not ready to go? You've got to make a decision. Are you going to stick the bomb and then provide cover from inside, or are you going to swing? And if you're going to swing, you need to go together. And they break that togetherness as soon as Demka swings that doorway, and he gives Soulfly the opportunity to win that round. It's baffling to me that you play it so well right up until the last moment and you just let it all slip.
We're going to Hades scout with armor as well. So I guess you're looking to save if you don't find impact with it. They've got a stack over to A. There's a chance to maybe do something silly here, but without really much other than USPs. It relies a lot on this scout really getting some tags through. Oh, the USP will find the kill. Okay. And I don't think you really saw a great deal, but you're still a little scared. And maybe you should be. The USPs are running at you. Skunk with a sidearm gets one. But Sensei with a triple. Here's Hades as well. Great shot coming through. And that'll be enough now to give them the space to get into A. Demka with the P250s out long, and there's no one here for him to catch.
That nearly was a complete disaster because Fireflux threw a smoke, they just went off the map. I think they were trying to throw one that landed to act as a long cross smoke and then isolate these fights on towards site. Good idea from Monte, but a couple of kills enter. Maybe Demka can grab an exit on the way out. 2 kills already feels pretty decent, bar the Hades money situation. Demka's going to jump up to the box here, but Paz is holding so diligently. Crosshair is moved away, but he adjusts in time. So Fireflux go back to back, and everyone will buy, and I guess Hades is going to scout again for this round.
Yeah, I guess that's the design here. You get scout in both rounds. You get that small chance that maybe you can do something disruptive, and honestly, they had a decent start at it with a couple of kills. But the cleanest start we've seen in 2.5 thus far in this series.
True. 2-0. And these rounds have all started the same as well for Fireflux. Aggressive mid posturing. No extremity work, but they've got all the tunnels. They've basically got all of short. They got all of mid. It's a mirror move of what happened for Monte in the previous round. 4 players just leaning A. They're really anticipating this short crunch.
Well, it is, 9 times out of 10 where Dust2 goes. Goes mid to B. It's Not great for Monte. And the bomb's going over there. As is Banjo. In fact, it's just B.
Yeah, no
Re-
mid.
Ryu's not even in B, so yeah. This will be a fairly unexciting third round for Flux, I feel.
It's going to have to be the save.
Yep.
Unless Rio gets 2 kills here. In fact, he just gets none.
So, okay, they're in my bump site. Whoops. Well, sorry, guys.
Yeah, I mean, the reason why Monte plays this sort of similar style of round again is because they've got no utils. They can't fight for anything really proactively. So they're hoping that Flux just come to them. And it doesn't work. 5 players staying alive here would feel really good for Monte. They're having a really difficult time trying to get rid of Soulfly by the double doors. And now Banjo can sort of spread his wings a little bit if he wants to and push forward. He's only got a Galil. In fact, most of the squad have got Galils, but no, they're just going to save. So everyone from Monte will live. There's an AK that can be scooped up as well for Hades. The round goes Flux's way.
Not too exciting a round. At least Hades has a real gun this time. Well, this counts. You know, not a real gun, but the AK feels a little nicer. Scruck has scaled very quickly.
He's been doing this every round, so he's been setting himself up to get the short control. Hey guys, look, no one is here again. They might be doing the same A play. They wouldn't know what the setup looks like on A because they've never been there. Finally, it's going to be tested. And this is the moment where you've got an extra player B and Lean's gone over towards mid. What a timing to call this.
Although the CT smoke landing there calls a pause, but I don't think it's going to deter them from this end destination. Yeah, Monte are really all set up at the moment to try and fight middle. The low smoke landing will bring players back over to B, but again, that's not where the hit's coming. It's going to be this short play now. They start to make the moves. Ling will move in towards CT. A drop down, and, well, it's not the scale into CT. And in fact, Ling will win out that duel onto Scrunk. Hades over at ramp playing behind the flames. Can't get a thing done. Soulfly's opened up the space to get in and get the bomb down. Has to be the 4-on-4 retake. Demka has seen that no one is crossed, but Paz removes one. Headshot.
Oh.
Well, not available for Demka. Sensei will take that one with glee. And that will be 4.
Yeah, they're playing really well. Their executes are so solid. Flux, the fact that you've got Paz lurking as well, just catching off the player that's running in towards lower tunnels. It's got to be so frustrating. And now you hunt. Now you say, okay, well, you saved the round before, you're not saving this time. Banjo even gets an upgrade. Galil just becomes an A4. It's all the utilities so perfect. So the fact that you've got a player like Soulfly who can take deep space as the entry path in, up short, just one-tap Hades. If Hades has an AWP there, it's a different story, but he doesn't. He's got one in this round, so maybe the tides can turn. But Monte are playing very static, very passive, and Flux are taking full liberties of it. Until they change something, which it looks like to be now maybe, with Ryu and Gizmi. But even then, he just gets shut down by Sensei.
Hades is in position for this short control and will be mollied off. Lean's forced forward and Lean is dealt with handedly. Flux feel like they're running rings around Monte right now.
It's just nothing special. To be honest, it's just Monte having a really sluggish CT side where they've done literally nothing. This is the first round where they've gone for an early peek, an early push into anywhere. And they've been punished not once but twice. And now Demka's low HP goes back in towards mid, sure. But you've got Skrunk that's holding double doors. You've got, again, tunnels control. You've got short control. The world's your oyster. It feels like they're going back towards short here. So this means that the AWP of Hades will be tested. And Demka just needs to live.
Yeah, Hades has to come over and support Demka with low HP. A Molotov, there's 3 of them. You're sure that one will go towards his position. He will be in danger. This round lives and dies at Hades' blade. Demka, yeah, flushed out. Doesn't even get a chance to fire off. A dangerous position to play, honestly. With that much HP. Hades flees the scene without his buddy. And he'll just look to hold on to the AWP, most definitely. Didn't even get to fire it off.
This is the comfort, by the way, of not putting any pressure on early. It is the fact that Fireflux don't have to fight for map control, so they can just keep all their utility. So when you go in towards a bomb site, you've got like 4 mollies, 3 smokes, flashbangs galore, because Monte have never made you empty out your pockets. And the reason why Demka, I think, is playing there in towards default is because last round when Fireflux went for this short play, they mollied ramp, they didn't molly default. This time they had the extra molly and they did both, and he can't believe how unfortunate he is. Paz gets rid of both players, by the way. No AWP for Hades in this round, no money for Monte, no rounds for Monte.
That's rough. And you said the CT side was what you kind of thought would be their strength, but at the moment it's not really looking like it's delivering anything at all. 5-0 to be 6-0. I mean, you've got what, some upgraded pistols in this. That's it. And for the first time, Fireflux go long. They know there's not going to be an AWP there to contest them. So why not? You know you're up against the pistols. Take the position where you can just take the long-range aim duels.
This has got to be so tilting, because this is the first time they've gone long ever, all half. Look at this setup. You're right, you're dead on. This is the rationale for doing it, and also you've conditioned mid so heavily. And now if you're Monte, you're just thinking, alright, okay, well, eat this smoke, and we'll try and get behind it. And it doesn't work.
And Demka will get one. Uh-oh. Still one more molly, so even if he goes back into that corner, yep. Rough times, but he'll still get the kill from behind it. This can't be the round that Monte win, and you
Probably
still
is.
shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Demka is in position. Hades looking for a timing to push through this smoke. 30-second mark. Skrunk slowly clears up on side. Demka's been spotted. So his position, the power of it, fades away. Skrunk does need to plant the bomb, and he won't be denied because Hades gets removed. Demka, now known and locked in, run down by the Flying Sensei. That will be that 6th round.
Sensei got the kill with the USP from where he's holding the angle with the AWP on Demka. He just swaps the sidearm and headshots him. That's so toxic. It's not actually. It's just funny to say. 6-0. Do I think it's a free mapper? No. Yes, I do think it's a free mapper. I don't think it's a 2-0.
Yeah, we don't need to get to the half to decide that.
No, this is just so flat. Like, they need to just do something. You know that meme where like the guy's like poking a stick? He's like, come on, do something. That's what Monte need to do. I like this change in the guard here. They've gone to 2 middle, 1 short, only 1 player taking long. Demka's ahead of the long util. So at least they've got pieces in the right place. That nade that was used to try and break the smoke open for Gizmy misses. It's too deep. Ouch.
Good damage on the spam. Skrunk cops a dink through the box. So we've done a fair bit of flak damage with all this fighting towards middle through the doors. Still got some sets of util, but none over towards A itself. Disney will start to move over there. He's got the incendiary and smoke to deny, so the incendiary lands, can throw the smoke a little while after to make this execute come last minute. It'll land in. And that is kind of annoying, right? It means you're going to be going at around that 20-second mark or so, or you have to go elsewhere, and there's a double-layered B setup with the
Rio's
AWP.
got the util as well. So as soon as Hades takes a shot here, Rio can just drop an incendiary. It's going to be a wet noodle of an incendiary because it's a CT molly. But you can see here, Hades gets the first, and then the util can drop down. Ryu is able to find more. Banjo gets a necessary trade, but time is now running out. You need to get by Hades, and that is immaculate from Banjo. 3 versus 2. Bomb still needs to go down. Sensei will plant it in safe coverage. There's no util to get Monte in towards this site. They swing together, and it falls flat. And suddenly Demka thinks, how on earth am I alone? The spam can't even get rid of Sensei. Fireflux just pull that out of nothing.
Big kills from Sensei and Banjo. The second one onto Hades is everything. He feels like he's playing a fantastic angle. If he gets that kill, it is Monte's first round. And everything looks so good for Monte. Hades gets a kill. Then the Brewster play and Ryu gets his. He doesn't drop the incendiary. Now, I don't know if that would have made a difference. He instead focuses on the firing. But the fact that he kind of stays committed on top of boxes rather than, falling off behind it, delaying. That could have made the world of difference when it's, 15 seconds at that point.
Yeah. Should have done it. Instead, wanted to immediately just create that dynamic where he's guaranteed to get a double kill with Hades. But you're right. Especially with the time burden that Fireflux were facing, to fight there gives them the only way in. I mean, Banjo just hits a corker on towards Hades. That just wins the round outright, you feel, especially when Monte have to just go bursting through smokes. At every stage of that round, it felt like Monte was set up to win, and they just can't. They can't even buy a round at the moment.
Whether util in short.
What a flash.
Flash up.
What a flash.
Demka will get one. Took them quite a few players committed into that position to find it. Gives me... Oh, we'll get the trade. Demka falls behind him, but the MP9's doing work. The USP, can it? No. And the final player resides on B. And now you spotted him. What can Ryu do? AK collected? No kit, and bomb planted for long. So with Banjo moving all the way down there, it feels impossible to try and pull off this round. The bomb half ticked without the kit. You kind of feel like you just want to go back and grab the AWP, but instead Paz will just swing, deny, and continue the flawless run. I'll get another buy, but that's not really meant much at the moment for Monte.
No, not really. I think that nearly gets out of control because Fireflux nearly give it over to Monte by immediately re-pushing short there. I mean, Sensei does get the kill, but Gizmi nearly finds it more than enough impact. Just unfortunate the rest of his team just doesn't get anything off the back of it. That could have been it for Monte. It could have come at the form of a low buy. Sensei is 12-2 and has had incredible, impactful moments in this map so far. And Hades, has he even fired off his AWP yet? I don't think so. Upper tunnels, that one kill. That's it. That's all I can remember. Oh, look at this. Who's faster? Hades.
Hades. Lightning. Soulfly can't trade either. Hades fails out. An opening kill for Monte. What is this, Ancient? They gotta capitalize on this.
I mean, it's a good decision here for Fireflux just to go immediately in towards the short play. At least that's what I thought they were going to do, but instead, maybe mid to B.
Yeah, maybe a little worried about that AWP. 2 players in play on B. Yeah, Sensei goes searching. See if he can get a pick on a jiggle. Ooh, that's spotted. Not going to be presented again. The choke point of the B tunnels. That's where the fight's going to come. A charge out. Ryu stands tall. Needs some more though, and they've managed to break through. And you've still got this player in towards middle. Smoke will go down. The swing out. Sensei close combat AWPing. Gets one. Will be undone by Lean. And with 2 players on half HP, Monte still have an advantage. Yeah, Soulfly on the late lurk will activate and Lean. Yeah, he's not going to keep pushing. Soulfly's going to play this patiently, force the play out, and despite the opening kill, despite walking into the reinforced bomb site, Fireflux come out ahead.
I just couldn't get the kill. Like, Ryu just couldn't get the kill on the players at car. It does so much damage. Can't convert it. And again, it's one of those nearly moments. If he gets one kill, that entire dynamic of the round changes. But what a really cool maneuver from Soulfly, who just knifes out. He leaves the bomb site completely because Sensei's got the mid cross. He just runs lower. Just runs lower. It takes the fight. Now Gizmo wants to take the fight in lower. A double setup here for Monte. And they're mollied. No shot.
It's one of those games.
Oh.
Well,
that was a bit
didn't
brave.
quite work out. Okay, the Fat Masters do. The crunch comes through and it's tasty. Fireflux now look for the open avenue, which is towards long. 3 on 5. Taking their time with this, and that's just allowed Monte to get everyone in position. So Sensei's just going to search with the AWP. Skrunk searches in mid. As another player to contend with here, Lean is hanging around, but Skrunk is running all the way through towards B.
And he's been really loud about it as well, and he's trying to get Lean to come over to B. Maybe entice him there. Because you don't expect only one player solo pushing top mid. There is that smoke for the cross. One dropped in counter for Monte. I guess you buy time for Skrunk here, but by him going lower, he's just dead to Lean, you imagine. 30 seconds left, they've got to get going.
Thinks unless he goes through mid doors instead of short, that could be an open avenue. Oh, he spotted Lean. He spotted Lean. You can just see his little mini-map icon spin. So he's now got a really good timing to come up short and try and punish because they won't expect him. What damage can he do? First kill's his. Looking for the second. Skrunk will convert it. It's a little messy, but the bomb has now gotten over. Sensei gets his kill. And Monte, despite being in the 5-on-3, despite having all of the advantages, might just have dropped the ball once again. Unless Lean can pull off the 1v3. First is his. Skrunk very low. We know this. But you can see Banjo is ready to swing as soon as Skrunk's contact comes through. Okay, won't swing immediately, but he will eventually. And it's continuing this flawless run, 10-0.
What an unbelievable timing for Skrunk to hit. The fact that Lean moves right there, and it's not his fault. It's just so unlucky. And Ryu is tucked over at Gandalf, expecting maybe there's someone there, and he just gets his head ripped off insta. That's so brutal. 10-0. Imagine if they took Ancient. Gotta remember that whoever loses this best of 3 eliminated from Challenger League. Fireflux are not going out with a whimper. That's for damn sure.
Monte might be going out without a round in this round. This map, sorry. 10-0. And it's a half by here, so, like, it's just... Oh, it's unbelievable the rounds that they have lost.
That one's the most... Is that one? Yeah, that one's the most brutal. That's the round that they get a double opener in. What a flash. Okay, Paz has died through his lurk smoke. But that just confirms to Fireflux that one player was rotating away from B and has gone middle. One player still resides in B. They're going to go for this A-pop again. It's worked so many times, but this time they haven't got all the utility they'd hoped for.
Gizmy's on fire, and he is dealt with. Soulfly has taken down 2. You still have Lean tucked in. Uncleared. Gets 1, and remember, Soulfly is low, but Banjo is not. Here comes the 11th. Ryu? I mean, 2 players are, you know, a stiff gale, stiff bit of wind away from going down, but Ryu can't quite find the shot, and Soulfly with the AWP will complete his 4K.
They just look so lost. They just look so lost, Monte. And I really enjoy watching them normally on Dust2, especially on CT side, because they have so much variety. They're really good at these long fights, which, to be fair to them, haven't really been coming at all in this first half. But the fights in towards short normally look really decent. Hades likes going for the short peaks. He likes to peak mid-doors and sort of get these fights, and there just hasn't been enough variety here. I mean, Fireflux are playing an unbelievably good T-side. Like, let's not take anything away from that. Like, they are playing some very, very solid Counter-Strike. But you feel like Monte should have adapted, and they just haven't. And the one round that they did adapt was the one round where they were on MP9s. I felt like they had nothing to lose, and they get 2 openers, they still lose anyway.
Doesn't bode well for Mirage if Dust2 is going like this. Yeah, whip out the second AWP. Why not? Take the spawn, take the peek. There's an AK waiting for you. Banjo will go swap those out. Hades is peeking in towards B, seeing if Paz will overextend. It feels like Hades has mostly been utilized in this way, right? He'll just be kind of holding down an extremity. Not playing the hyperactive AWP that Sensei certainly has been on the T side.
Paz is full aware, yeah, that someone's going to be just holding him. And that gives confirmation. Oh, AWP's B. Well, there's probably at least 2 or 3 here. Let's go short again.
Oh, there we go. Hades will remove Scrunk through the edge of the smoke. So an opening kill. Can it set up the first round for Monte?
Hope so. Demka to be tested, finally, at log. On a really big angle. And he will grab one, and he just shuffles back it away. Calls in for support, but doesn't need it. Soulfly dropped. That's the bomb presented to Monte. Finally, things feel better. 2 versus 4, and Paz and Sensei are completely removed from one another. But Paz is still trying to fight. Ryu will remove him. And now Sensei's left all alone. He needs to get the bomb. He needs to get by Demka. And at least he does that, but there is no time to do absolutely anything. He'll grab the AK. He'll go on a little adventure. But Monte, they've done it. They've got 1 round in this CT side.
If you wanna be my love, baby, gotta take it slow. If you wanna be my love, I'll show you what you wanna know.
Blood, sweat, and tears from Monte to take Ancient, but I think they might have left a little bit too much in that game and not brought anything into this one. A single round, the final round of the half, is theirs. And that is just frankly not enough. The real question is, what can they get done before we go to Mirage?
Yeah, I mean, not even the pistol saves them, really. Paz just drops the bomb. What a peak. Oh, on to Hades. See you later, mate. That feels even worse. But you're right, it's all about getting competitive for Mirage. For map 3. Double dualies, one indoors, one close short. How do you break this? Maybe that flashbang can help. Nope. No, it absolutely can't.
Okie dokie. Well, sorry that we had to put you through a 3-minute break there, just to go for a longer break shortly. This is going to be a very quick half. $12-1. At least they shot the bodies of 3 players, so it's not free head armor. Soulfly decides he doesn't need head armor. Doesn't the A1S though. Paz is having that thought with himself at the moment. You will go for the head armor.
Why not? Treat yourself. It's round 14, you can just close. The Deegs are looking to do a little bit of damage. Scaling up short. Soulfly has got to be careful, but he just drops his nades and he can now get out. Even a smoke on it for good measure. There is no way through. Every round is going to be excruciatingly difficult as the smokes provide a veil. But Monte are going to try and burst through it anyway. They're going to go really fast. Soulfly just about gets round this corner. And there is a flash being set up by the Goose player. Has it worked? Not really. Sensei gets one, and that's it. Bomb goes down. Demka just domes Soulfly. We've got a round.
Alright, something to write home about. A couple of players low, but Hades out long on the lurk. Will find his. The jumping MP9 has found 2. 1 HP for Banjo. Paz, has to be you. Has to be all Paz here. But he can't get past Hades, and Ryu will swing with the recovered M4. That second round comes through. The Force. Monte. Well, actually maybe be able to get a couple of rounds going here, because that is not good money for Flux.
Nice. We like that. We don't want a complete destruction of a map 2. We want there to be a little bit more competitiveness, so it sets us up nicely for Mirage. Don't think the Deagles are going to achieve all that much. The fact that Skrunk buys armor and 2 flashes whilst wielding only a USP sucks, but they're going to push in towards upper tunnels really aggressively. Ryuna gets all this information and Hades gets the kill out long. That should be round.
Well, they pushed through and found a cheeky kill elsewhere, but yeah, with Soulfly not getting anything from short, that will be the round. Skrunk holds onto the AK that's been recovered. Banjo keeps the MP9. You get a chance into the next round to do something.
Just excited to watch that fight. It's the Mac 10 at range versus the AK. Both of them just spotting pixels. Gizmy, you're dead if you go through this doorway. I'm just letting you know ahead of time. You will die.
Get a kill though, and
That's
it's
the
worth
scrunchie
it.
Banjo. Yep. Won't get it. He doesn't go all the way through the doorway, so he lives.
3.
Yes. 3.
How about a 4th? Should be doable. We've got the AK MP9 and 5.7.
Boost up. Since I should be able to get a kill. No, instead it's a wall bang. Poor Scrunk, who had the AK, was really excited to use it, and gives it to Paz, and he just gets owned through the door. I don't really know what he's doing there.
You're just jumping around, just having a good time.
And Skrunk's like, damn it, why did I give you the AK?
The MP9 will be the gun that finds the kill.
Yeah, but now you got the confirmation that the B player's out mid, so you can just go out B. Banjo, it's a wild spray. In fact, he's doing quite a lot of damage, but the molly's going to force him even further. Soulfly's found another through the door. Hang on, this is getting tricky.
Okay, Hades will get the kill on the Sensei, and with Soulfly out armor alone, well, he's gonna have a look. Maybe. Hades is holding him, and we'll do with him. Now we actually get the gun round from Flux. It's crazy. If Monte had just gotten like a normal CT side of like 4 or 5 rounds.
Game on.
Like, we've got a game. 1. Got even 2. You're like, okay, maybe there's something here.
Oops.
Oops, slippery head.
Well,
CT
now you know
slip
that there's
away
two 2B. Sensei peeking, dealt with instantly by Demko. Look at this scaling. They're just running at them. They're playing like they've got nothing to lose. Really aggressive. They're taking the space. They're ahead of the Soulfly molly. And they won't really eat the nade either. Maybe it's just a tale of two T-sides.
It's not going to be a tale of two T-sides. 5-16-1. It's gonna come. Just might not be at this time. Banjo. Up on top, and too many players to deal with.
Too many flashes to dodge. He dodged 3 and then a 4th one came in. And he's thinking, are you serious? Like, I've dodged everything. He was in such a good spot. He was elevated. That's a flawless round out of Monte. They've got an eco again. Can be 12-6. Deficit halved.
Okay, sure. You got Flux sweating slightly.
Did
All
we
the
see any
pause here.
timeouts taken from Monte?
You know, I'm not sure they really took too many. Alright guys, we'll do what we can. We know we're going to put up a flawless T-side. Except for the pistol. Long spawns, long we go. And you know, you're not up against a particularly strong buy. So yeah, long feels great. You can just charge down these pistols. One spotted at car and tapped out by Demka. Beautiful little shots. A smoke ineffectual. The flashbang is very factual. That's a word.
I enjoyed it.
Takes down 2.
Oh, hang on. Oh,
He takes down 3.
Run him over.
Yeah, it's time for the pistol, and he'll take 2 with the Glock. 2 AK kills, 2 Glock kills.
Damn.
Who needs to reload?
Not Ryu. And it was Ryu and Lean that were the big game players on Ancient. They were the ones that turned it around in that second half. Ryu's trying his damn best to make that happen here. Alright, Monte, win this scum round. Win this scum round and it starts getting exciting. For now, it's a little bit tepid. And they're also making a read to go B, and Flux have countered it perfectly. They got 2 here, over on this side of the map.
Great flashbang for the first as well. HE takes Hades to half. A smoke lands in his face. Timing shot not going to connect. Banjo was in a dangerous position then.
Oh, what a timing on that nade.
Ooh, that's a crazy bit of depth he's got on that.
Okay, this could be it.
Yeah, I think it is. I think this is it.
The lurk smoke will at least keep these players rooted over at B. I like this. So Gizmi's now mollied in towards short to try and upset Soulfly. And leans ahead of his molly. Does Soulfly know? Yeah, he definitely does. Smoke put down forward, but Demka's got rid of the long play, which means that Soulfly under pressure. Soulfly swinging, counter flash, not good enough. Lean gets the kill. 3 versus 3. Bomb can make its way over in towards the site and to be planted. Flux, if they want to win Dust 2 in round 19, they have to retake.
It's a long plant though, and you've got to play it posted out here in Demka. There's no smoke for the CTs either.
You now know it's all short.
You're forced to go through this tiny avenue, which is going to be tricky enough with 2 players' eyes on the position. But then you got to defuse out in the open. It's going to have to be some great work from Flux. They've crept very closely, but Gizmi swings up, gets the kill. Banjo spraying wildly, can't get more than 1, and Sensei will flee. You know, Brandon, that's a 2 opening kills going with Flux, and Monte take the round.
Got to give a lot of credit there to Gizmi for the amount of work he does. Lurk B smoke keeps 2 players there. He then drops the molly behind Lean, which then forces Soulfly to use his. And then all that diversion, suddenly, wait, he's through my molly? Wait, he's up on site? Scrunk, I need you to help me. Bang, Demka comes in on that long timing. The discombobulation from the utility, enough to recover that round for Monte. So it's that saved AWP, it's pistols off the back of it, and it's Sensei versus Monte, making this potentially a 4-round game.
Sensei cops a HE and a flashbang. Gonna slow him down though. Even a molly, they really feel that this push is gonna come. Sensei's had enough of it. We'll be in a good position in middle. There's no smoke right now on the doors. Flashbang. So everywhere Sensei has gone, he has just been met with utility. Finally gets a chance. A flick down does not connect, but it might bait in Paz. He knows he needs to be more active, but Hades slides into the line. Orb goes down, but 5-7s now swing out, and they are doing good work. Really damn good work.
Oh, no way.
5-7s. And Ryu now has a 1-on-3. And he can't get past the AWP. Recovered by Paz. It's not the guns that get it done. It's the pistols to take the map.
No way. There's no way that's how they lose that. I mean, it was so well coordinated initially by Monte to get Hades on the angle, to get rid of Sensei's AWP, and then all the pistols just swing in towards short. Definitely make them probably feel a little bit happier in the other game on Stream A, Sashi versus Rebels. Rebels won 2-0. They closed out that triple overtime game, and then were able to go on and win on Nuke 13-9, so... it's good for them that they've got that done. Sashi eliminated from ESL Challenger League will sting a little bit, and one of these two teams, it will sting as well. Here he is, confirmation. Flux start. CT side at Monte need a better start to a game. They've had really slow starts in both. That's a lot of util.
Yeah, decent haul. Enough for a solid B hit. But there will be fast defenders. 2 are on site, and then you've got players that are pushed middle, which means they can be fast up short too. But with Lean getting that first kill, it does make hitting into B a lot easier. Lean looks to continue to extend, and he's found that double. And that smoke in towards short means that there's actually not a lot these defenders can do.
And Demko's even holding for the short boost. In fact, he just pushed the smoke. So this now gets even more dicey. Look at Lean. He's already in the window. Sensei will remove him. But they want to save the Kevlar. They have no interest in retaking this round. A pop play out of Monte and Lean not being the player to give the opening death. Instead, he provides entries, not once but twice for Monte.
I think that smoke and short plays a big role there. But yeah, the lean kill onto the player that's deep at Van does wonders. Good start for Monte. We know Flux don't make the start of these halves easy. They will invest 2 FAMASs, so that's decent. What else are they going to bring into this? The Banjo and Skunk haven't purchased yet. There we go.
It's going to be the same round. Exactly the same round out of Monte, just with mid-util. You get that confirmation of a flashbang over at short. You know they're going to be fighting in, but immediately they've turned around here. Both Banjo and Sensei are holding B from short. Oh, there's so many players. But because Gizmi's already in short, it means potentially they could collapse on this, but no, they haven't. Instead, the trade goes the other way, and now Softlight can try and maneuver himself in towards window, but he's isolated. So once they have got the space in the ground, they can plant again.
At the moment, the bomb's stuck at bench. They really want to deal with these short players. Gizmi almost gets removed by the HE alone. Bomb will now be planted at default. If you're Flux, you kind of want to try and keep this rifle, keep what you've got, because your chances of retaking very low, and yeah, they're just going to fall out. So Monte will survive against the force bite. Flux will at least keep a little something to go into the next.
Can Paz get anything more on the way out? Can you deny any guns? Yeah, that's an AK. Don't know if he'll be allowed to hold on to it. He won't. Demka trades immediately and then just scoots up the AK off the back of it. Not bad weapon denial. But Monte just run exactly the same strat. They just add a couple of extra smokes. They keep the allure that they're going to do something different. But it will be that conversion. And finally, Monte, they get off to a strong start and they don't hit any speed bumps along the way.
Now, Flux are very worried about B, so they have 3 players over there. Sensei will go investigating with his FAMAS, and with him going down, that is the full strength of this round removed. I think Damka's calmed that over. He said, alright, the FAMAS is down, let's go B.
That's wild that he's pushing B outs by himself. There's no pistol support. Okay, you take a risk, it doesn't pay off, and now the rest of the pistols can feel the full effects of the repercussions. Everyone chiming in for Monte, as you expect, against what is basically an eco. Another tech pause. These ones have been quite short, so hopefully it's another instance of that, and we can get into the first gun round in which Scrunk can Bring out double AWP, maybe? Or no, drop it over towards Sensei.
We hope it's quick. Everyone's starting to invest in on that CT side, so it gives me some hope that we're all happy. Yeah, there we go. Everyone's looking at each other. I kind of feel like Monte are having a conversation on
This
TeamSpeak.
is how you smoke the window.
Yeah,
from this
well, like
position.
looking.
Oh, this is unfortunate. It teased us. I feel like I've been lied to because the countdown went and then it stopped again. I'm glad Sensei is at least on the AWP. Had the money to bring one out for himself, and Fireflux do like a double AWP. Scrunk will wield the second one more often than not. So they want to play it single. They don't want to go too all gung-ho here. And we get that countdown. But Hades hasn't moved his mouse in a while, so I hope he's back. It's scaring me. Okay, he's good. Let's go. This is really fast mid. Look at how quick the scaling is. Paz just removes Ryu. Skrunk's in a devilish little off angle to get rid of the connector play. And now it's just all front facing. Gizmy will at least trade. He's got rid of both A players now, but the swinging from stairs is something he just does not expect. Demka's ready for the trade and it's a 2-on-2. And Paz, I thought was going to give us a moment to breathe, but no, he just swings instantly. Demka, 25 HP, 1v2, can't get by Banjo. That round is over in about 20 seconds.
Yeah, that was quick. I just felt like kill, then kill, then kill, then kill. And Monte just kept getting caught off guard by like the extra CT player that was there. There was always one more person where they didn't expect. You think with the good mid-spacing that you've gotten in towards Con that early, that these players on A will have a lot of room to breathe to once they get that kill on Scrunk, but no. Paz surprises them. Surprises Gizmy at least. Fireflux get there first. With the 3 in a row for Monte, they still have enough for a very comfortable buy here, but Sensei removes Hades early. Ryu, oh, that timing is horrendous.
Wow.
Dodges the flash, but can't dodge the bullet. Soulfly uses that moment to slide out. Gizmy will slide in. And pre-firing, no Soulflame had to have gone somewhere. A beautiful double to alleviate.
That's why he's the Kadia player to watch.
All right, okay.
That was a really nice sequence. Banjo didn't see anything on that smoke break. He's solo B. Both players are just over A. They are so far away. Banjo needs to hold. He needs to grab this opening kill. And he's got no info. He's just tucked in over at jail. You imagine they're going to be diligent with their clears. Lean tries it, but Banjo denies. That's such an important kill. The rotations are still not on the way. They're still far back. And he's not able to trade out Gizmy. It's Gizmy again, the in-game leader for Monte, giving them a say in this round. At least Sensei is in, and Paz moves over towards short. Bomb not down.
It will be. This push from Paz is everything. Yeah, Gizmy not watching, wanted to make sure that bomb got down safely. Demka though. Great kill on the Sensei. Just deletes the AWP with a wide swing off the flash, a reposition, and he can move all the way around. Half a second thought about picking up that AWP, but decides not to. Tap on the bomb. Demka's crossed. Oh, Paz didn't see him. Did he? Oh, he did. Just about. Looked for a second like he wasn't sure, but Paz will wide swing, clear Demka, and get that second for Fireflux.
Yeah, I think that's a I think Paz is having a 4x3 moment, and one of his teammates has gone. He's crossed. He's out. And there was even a kit in market in case that time was a little bit low as well. So he scoops that up. He gets the AWP. Nice try from Demka. He's trying to be as mobile as possible. Gizmy gets a free piece in that round, and it's still not enough. Back-to-back rounds for Fireflux. The bomb down, it is nice future investment for Monte, but for right now, they've got an eco. It's Tech 9s and a few Deegs.
Sensei won't stick around after that one. Okay, Lean's Tech 9 has found something, and they're going to keep scaling these smokes on site, giving them space to charge on through. And maybe actually some room to plant. Hades will get the bomb down. A rifle in Demka's hands, although he gets spammed a little bit there. At least he has armor. He's in a fairly active position. This flank up from Banjo from Ramp, that could be what ends this round for Monte. Depends on the timing of it though. There we go. He'll swing out, get one. Demka will trade, and now he's stuck behind default. Removed by the USP, and now you know where Gizmy is. The wide swing can't quite connect to the Tech 9. Soulfly's defusing. You need to get this first kill, and then the follow through. It's Gizmy with another high impact round.
Awesome. Tech 9, he just gets a kill with Connector, and that creates all the space. You think Demka's the superstar in that moment, but no. It's the Tech 9 that does everything. Orb scooped up as well. That's a back-breaking round to lose here, Fireflux, because all these rounds have been so close that they've been winning and converting. And now they've been crushed. Look at the economy. After winning 2 rounds, then losing against Tech 9s, they have nothing. Monte can keep on building on this T side. Gizmy with back-to-back 3Ks is pushing his team in the right direction in map 3.
This one's simple. The stack was over at B, and the rifles go into A. So a 5th for Monte to be secured. You know, I think this series is a great case in point for both of these teams at the moment. And kind of why they're where they are.
Yeah. Yeah, that's valid. I mean, it's funny because Soulfly owned on CT side Ancient, had a really good Dust2, is now 2 and 5. Gizmy had really just average / bottom tier of middling performances on both Ancient and Dust2. He's now 11 and 2. Hades was very good, and now he's got 1 kill. It's actually wild how good of a case study it is. Because Monte and T-side Mirage goes hand in hand together just because they really do like being aggressive, and this map plays very favourably to their strong suits. Oh, no way. Hit for hit. Hades is a headshot, and the other one's through the floor.
Well, Soulfly will at least get one back.
They haven't reacted off getting that kill, Fireflux. No, they did with Scrunk moving back over towards Connector, but he's still playing retake A. They're still worried about there being Demka's Lurk the only element of A. In fact, it's the whole squad. They're just going to walk out for free.
Strunk's in for a nasty surprise. Sees the player Palace and he saw one at ramp just a few moments ago. So now he starts to get curious. The smoke is not great. Big gap that can be exploited on the left-hand side. Extra util goes through to allow that bomb to scale, and they can take CT if they want to, and yeah, Lean's just going to slide on in. So at least they got the post-plant position. Doesn't matter if the smoke's wonky.
Look at this, 4 in con. There is 1 kit on Scrunk. Maybe they just go for a heist here. 1 in Palace, 1 in Ramp, 2 in CT. This is so devilishly difficult for Fireflux to try and retake because they've got the site, they don't really have the space. They need to get the kills, and suddenly Demka swings in alongside Lean. Bomb still planted, not being defused. Scrunk will finally get on it, and Banjo, he's killed Gizmy. The defuse won't come in at the last possible second. Lean denies, and Banjo can only watch on, and he dies. 4 kills, all in vain. Monte finds 6.
Yeah, the smoke and kit combo looked like it was going to be good enough, and it was a fake tap the first time, so it completely catches off the first player who just gets completely destroyed trying to spam it out. But Lean just sitting back, letting it rip, gets it done. Round so good, we got 2 Gizmies.
Yeah, Demka's gone. He had internet issues. First map, looks like they've reared their ugly head for map 3. Oh, the heartbreaking thing about that is if he sticks the first time and he doesn't tap it, he probably gets the defuse.
Quite possibly, although, was it Demka, whoever it was that kind of slid back through and was just spamming the smoke? I think he would have got the defuse off, like he was on the money.
Potentially, yeah. That's so tough. It feels very much like Dust2 actually, where Fireflux, are they going to get something out of it? It feels like they're going to, and then the T side just rip it away from them. Because CT economy is just so frail, you're back to Deagles, you're back to 5.7s, you're back to a sinking feeling of what if on Ancient again.
Could have been the 2-0. Flashbang's pretty good.
Everyone's so blind.
Yeah, but they go both ways. Soulfly, they knew he dropped down, so they do deal with him. Hades gets brought down low. They've managed to do a bit of damage with these pistols, but not a kill yet found.
And because of the mid control, they can't even stack B because of Skrunk's push.
You can see Hades was aware of the push too. It's in the back of his mind. It's going to come down to the timing. He's just holding it. Should be Hades. Yeah.
Oh, it's so patient and cringe. It's so good. Jump out the window. Firefly just have to force the issue now. Like, oh, it's so devastating. You go silent for so long, Monte. For Fireflux, you're hoping that Skrunk's got a time in. You can get ahead of it. And Hades is holding from top box. And you think, damn it, they are still in mid, really? They're still there? Yeah. They're playing everything right down to the wire. Taking no chances. They are going to potentially walk out of this with all 5 alive.
Yep. Nice and easy. Banjo gets flushed out. Five Flux have been seesawing in their buys, but have only got 2 consecutive in this half, and that's all the 2 they've posted. Twelve and 3, Big Giz. Assume that's what you call him as a Brit, Big Giz.
Yeah. Glisme.
Glisme. We call him Gizzo in Australia for sure.
Thanks for the glizzy.
I had
Basically,
Glizzies the other
4.
day.
Great.
It's good.
We'll come back to that because Ryu's about to walk in mid.
Alright.
Then
Sorry.
we can have the hot dog story. Ouch.
Hot
That's
toes.
painful.
Alright, we've got 2 players on either side of middle for the CT, so it feels like they're in a power position to deal with this little push from under. It's crazy that the AWP is part of this. Yeah, this is not going to go well for Monte at all. Soulfly takes down both. They will have the path now onto A. But 3 on 5. If they can get the bomb down, they don't have any smokes. But they will plant default, and the problem is they don't have a lot of space in the post line. A flashbang to try and take something forward, but Paz gets the kill. Demka looking for the headshot, and now it's just Demka, and he'll be run down. So a clean sheet for Fire Flux to get their 3rd.
Yeah, and I completely agree with you. The fact that the AWP's underpass there just feels a little bit sticky. Fireflux's timing was really lovely there. The utility combination of the swing from Con, the molly and under just separates these players as well. And then you've still got 2 players that were holding top middle, so you know it's safe to make that fight. Important round. So that gives them some sort of stability. Yes, there is plenty of money for Monte, at least in this round. Plus the 1900 on top, but a couple of them will be able to afford AKs in the follow-up if they do lose. 5 would be an unbelievable score considering what this half has felt like. It feels like Fireflux haven't deserved any of these rounds, apart from that previous one. Look at this read as well. Stack A to meet the exec.
And it's the HE that gets the first kill. Paz will get the follow through, and they have not even got past the smokes. Not much to be done. Demka will get 1. If he'd managed to find a miraculous double, maybe there was a way into the round, but nope. Leaves it to Hades in a 1-on-4, and he won't get the 1. Good hold. Paz and Banjo both putting up a double. Fireflux, the end of this half, getting a little bit back on their side.
Yeah, really good read as well. The fact that you've got, in essence, 4A. The counter utility, just really good. There's so much of it as well, you just can't get out of Tetris. Feels like your smokes are completely redundant. Well, A didn't work for Monte. Gizme says, let's go B.
And he's normally pretty good at breaking through in these rounds, but he can't get past the balcony. Brought down low and had nowhere to go. And the rest of his team in the same place until Demka alleviates with a kill out from short, and he makes it a double 2. Grey shot onto Paz. Scaling goes through, but they can't get past the AWP. Soulfly will get 1 before he's done. Leaves it to Scrunk. He's spotted by Hades, and Monte double Fireflux's round count 8-4 at the half.
8-4 for Monte after a very dominant first half on that T side. As mentioned before we went live with Mirage, both of these teams' strengths lie in the T side. So this scoreline may be a bit misleading, but it might be a disaster if Fireflux don't get the pistol as they head to B.
Yeah, see, Monte's CT side was not convincing on Dust2. So even with the 8-4 lead, let's hope that they bring a little bit better CS this time around. Great HG. Oh, okay, it's a bit of damage on the Soulfly. But the pistol shots from Gizmy will do a little bit more. 2 headshots come through, nice and clean. That gives Monte a fantastic position, especially with Hades now swinging out and causing chaos, trying to overwhelm. And he'll make sure he collects that kill. Sensei takes 2, but that's all it'll be.
That was a bit wacky at the end there. Hades gets 1 kill and he just wide swings and denies the plant, which is really important. No extra money for Fireflux. They're going to have to eco. So for all intents and purposes, you can assume that Monte will hit double digits. And this will put Fireflux in a very difficult position as they now start to look up at the top of the scoreboard. And the reality might sink in that they are on the brink of being eliminated from Challenger League Season 49.
Just Lux. And Monte playing well for the future with 4 M4s invested. And the 1 MP9 in a good position to make some money. So that's grand news for Monte. Although, I mean, Lean is very isolated here. Like, the rest of the squad is kind of all over the place. You got deep mid push by Gizmy. No one really anywhere towards short. All that to say, Fireflux aren't going B anyway. So actually doesn't matter. They're just wasting time off the clock.
Oh, it's so boring. They're playing this right, though, because they've drained all the util. They're hoping to get 1 kill. Gizmy gets 3. Maybe a 4th? No. Ryu would like his spoils of war as well in top mid. So a nice, clean collection for Monte. And now this is the do or die moment you feel for Fireflux. You get nothing in this gun round. Probably get nothing in the series. Maybe they can go and exploit that MP9.
Yeah, I mean, Lean does feel like a pointer you can exploit. He's had a rough series. Ryu very fast up to short. Won't see too much though. Fireflux aren't contesting it, just dropping the smoke down. HE unfortunately doesn't blow that smoke, so Ryu doesn't get to see if anyone was behind that. He tried to do that little incendiary combo to flush anyone out from behind the boxes. The Fireflux are taking this one very slow, bit of a default. Potentially for that A finish. Sensei will get himself up the top, but he gets 2 players just not looking. That's insane. Sprays them down from long range, and now they can just hit onto A. Ryu, can he get the second? That would be everything, but no, Soulfly comes through. And this round is entirely delivered off no one watching top mid.
Yeah, I don't know why they weren't watching top mid. So I guess they take their eyes off the prize for a second. They really feel like they want to go in towards under. At the moment they move is the moment that Sensei swings. I mean, you've put a molly in towards there. You've not had the nade blow open, sure, but there's 2 grenades that have fallen foul there, and it feels like Sensei's just got over on a jiggle from Ryu on that timing. So you can call that one unfortunate. And they are just immediately going to eco. They say, okay, we can bring the AWP out in the next round if we save this. I don't hate it.
It's wild. But yeah. Money not great, so Yeah, unlucky. Oh, didn't fully clue in on Skrunk's current KD.
Yeah, it gives me 17 times his kills.
Yeah, okay. But Skrunk has 8 assists, alright? You know, he's trying, he's contributing.
They are poised to walk into the A stack.
Yeah, but there's not
At least
much
they're
here.
splitting it. Yeah, at least they're splitting it. Ryu's now mollied, and he's the only one with kind of a better weapon than a USP. He's now going to get naded in at default. He's dead. Crisis averted.
Okay, if Lean had gotten 2, perhaps there was a chance for Crisis. Can you smell what the Hades is cooking? No. That was really funny. He's just running with the bomb in his hands. He doesn't even try and like stop his gun. No, he just runs.
Help! Help!
It looks so silly. Okay. Serious faces on.
Ten 6. Ort for Hades. Of course, starting him towards mid. Flash out aggressively for Ryu. Soulfly can't really get involved in that trade, and then he gets double naded. Underpass. They know exactly where he's going to be. And Ryu just disengages, as does Hades.
Oh,
Great timing, though, on towards short. See you, Gizmy.
and then Banjo strikes. Ruse Stemka. Suddenly this A site feels a little scary, and over towards the stairway, Paz extends through Hades. Doesn't get a chance in that one. Forced off the line and forced to save.
Actually feels really weird for Lean to nade that con smoke, but you're trying to put up a little bit of a veil that Ryu isn't in con. And it's so Soulfly gets it exposed immediately if he is there, and between the two of them they can grab the kill. But because Ryu is then watching that smoke, he doesn't feel as protected, it just allows Paz to come around the corner and just dome him. A much faster round, and that was even with Monte getting the opening kill. Fireflux, they just completely turn it on its head.
Yeah, it was the opening kill and then all that damage on Soulfly too. Gizmy gets domed. Oh, we might get a close one here. Despite that 10-4 scoreline.
God, this is wild. Look at that movement from Lean, and he's just running top mid. And Hades dies. He had the AWP, and he got burnt out by Skrunk's molly.
Yeah, it's not great, is it? It must have been caught by the flash too. That's not how you wanted to lose that AWP. Now Gizmy, he's feeling the pressure. Utility coming from every which way. Can't quite get the Deagle headshot. Lean with the AK finally gets the kill he was looking for. Push out through the smoke. They've managed to get a couple, but Banjo slides into short. That could have been risky, because if he'd gone down, there was a way into the round for Monte, but Ryu will scoop up the AWP to hold on to. Get within 2 rounds.
Okay, so you walk into that with AWP AK, you walk out of it with AWP AK. And 2 kills. Not the worst trade in the world, but it is a 2-round game. And Paz lives on 1 HP. There's so much money in the coffers as well for Fireflux. You can get double AWP if you want to. I don't think you want to if you want to, but the option is there.
And what are Monte going to pull out here to try and counter this run of T-side rounds from Fireflux? They have been in cruise control basically since they got their rifles.
Gotta push an extremity, but it kind of feels too obvious at this point as well. But Demka will go in towards ramp and get that early info. Gizmy is playing a dangerous game over in window, and he catches the HE for 50 damage.
I think that was a straight headshot basically without the armor. Does so much. Gonna be the B split. Lean is jiggling, has the smoke to deploy, has support in short. There's the peek up. Not quite bought it though. Yeah, so Paz just trying to bait out some util. Now the smoke will land. At least doesn't have to drop it super defensively. And Hades is in a great position. Gives me chance to move. Fireflux are convinced that there might have been a push from the CTs, but there isn't, so they will get ready for this B hit, you feel.
Oh, the re-smoke is everything. They're going to have to push through that. Molly in towards Van, Lean under the window. The tag from Hades. They can't jump out the window. They're feeling too scared. They're feeling the pressure. Lean is just playing around this balcony position. Low HP, but he's done enough because he's bought so much time. Demka now goes on the flank. Hades dodges a flash, but then can't dodge the bullets of Sensei. 2 versus 2. Bomb can go down, but look how quick Demka is.
Yeah, Demka's going to be the unknown here. In fact, Ryu's going to completely reposition from short, moves around in towards market, and with Sensei spotting him, in fact, getting that kill gives Demka all the room to move. Yeah, you spotted him, and you will deal with him. So Monte finally get their first gun round. It's a full team effort there.
Great work from Lean. I mean, Hades gets the kills, sure, but the fact that Lean stays alive and he's just maneuvering between all these mollies, and Fireflux can't deal with him. They can't jump out the window because they don't know where he is. They can't push to look in towards the window sill because Hades will just kill them. That re-smoke really splits them up. It makes them feel so uncomfortable, and it prioritizes Demka moving in from ramp to getting towards apartments so quick. An important moment there for Monte. A step in the right direction if they look to close this. No AWP at all for Sensei. It's straight AKs, which probably means a straight exec.
Feels like it. Demka's close. Gives me setting up some util for him. Yeah, the flashbang comes for. Paz completely blinded, but Soulflare able to trade. Comes at a heavy cost to HP. He has to back out too. Gives me flushed out from Palace though, not expecting Banjo to immediately extend outwards, and Ryu will at least swing back for one. Lean's patiently waiting for this mid flank through. The bomb is in the open. Hades plucks out another. In fact, Skunk doesn't go through in lowers. He'll go back towards B, but Lean has patiently stayed over here. Soulflare scoops the bomb and can move. If Skunk can find this kill, if he can just get around and remove this player, Skunk needs this to be clean. It's not the cleanest, but he does get it. The bomb's still a way out. It should be given safe passage.
I don't quite buy it, because the bomb's not immediately over. Gotta remember that Soulflare is low, as is Ryu.
HE?
That nade. Yeah, see you later. Skrunk out in short. Bomb planted for him. This needs to be a really big moment for him. Tucks in behind the pillar. There's plenty of util. There's a smoke that can go on the bomb as well. Ryu's even swapped over to the AWP. Hades has got more HP to work with. Skrunk blows open the nade and also removes Ryu. Hades now on the balcony. Is there a kit on the bomb? No, there isn't. It has to be a full 10-second stick. And Scrunk has done more than enough. No time for Hades to defuse. No time to go back and get the AWP as well off of Ryu's body. That's it. Fireflux will at least stay within touching distance of Monte's scoreline. All at the hands of the bottom frag.
Yeah, he doubles his kills and wins the round. And such a crucial one too. The decision to take that space there rather than committing into that A split. Lean is just not anticipating it. Doesn't even hear the drop down. He's so far committed into short because they feel they've got the bomb. And a lovely little drop on that HE. It doesn't do the little bounce. It's just airborne, lands, and Ryu gets blown out the server. I thought there was a kit on Ryu, but Hades doesn't find it immediately if there was. And even if he had, surely probably spammed out at that point. So beautifully constructed by Skunk. And now he just charges in. They want to rush into this A bomb site. Flame's going to be a pain for Demka. The second set of Molly does not land. And in fact, Demka swings between the two of them a kill apiece before Skunk, of course, gets the follow through.
It's still player disadvantage and they don't really have much space. Are there any flashbangs? Maybe they can set up this play in towards CT, but 3 players are manoeuvring there. Skrunk's just going to tuck in the corner. And it could be Skrunk's Mac 10 play to do the damage once more. Another flashbang. This time it comes with the swing, and Skrunk will find another. Still disadvantageous. Sensei look to be set up off the back of that nade. And now I think you know, if you're Monte, exactly where these players are, but they can't get rid of Sensei off-site. It's Gizmy, who's been the talisman for Monte, who feels like he hasn't got enough time. Yet again, no kit, no chance, a one-round game.
2 rounds in a row that come down to the wire just like that. And another position where Fireflux are on the back foot. They're at the player disadvantage, and they find the way to win out the round. Stealing them away, grinding them down. Monte are feeling worse for wear after both of those. Still going to manage to force through a buy here. But you're going to feel so hard done by.
And back to A again. Even though it was a 3v5. They're going to go to A again. Surely not again. Say Monte. Yes, again. Here it comes.
Rotations are fast, and again, utility great. Ryu is just flushed into the open and stays alive just about. Demka with the MP9 flashed, blown, and run down. Nothing to be said. Hades also getting brought low, and there's a bit of a weirdness going on here. Okay, it gets even weirder with the double up from Lean.
Look at Gizmy as well. Gizmy undetected. Gizmy was in Ninja the whole time this was going on and puts the M4 to great use. That's one way to disrupt the A exec. The 5-7's in from Sandwich. Gizmy just maneuvering himself like an assassin in towards this A site and finding 3 kills, putting a knife right in the heart of Fireflux.
That's your man, dear player to watch. 22 kills for Gizmy, and it feels like each one delivers impact after impact. This time the shoe's on the other foot. Fireflux start that one so well. Gizmy does not start this round at all. Deleted. The fight comes back, but it's still going the way of the T's. Till Hades with the AK gets that kill. 3 on 3. Look at A. Look at A. Paz has strolled in. Oh, he thinks he's got a freebie, but no, Demka's holding the line. Banjo and Skrunk. 2 versus 3 to keep themselves here in ESL Challenger League.
Look, they've got space. That's the ultimate thing. The issue they've got is they don't know that. So creeping in here is fine, but you need to see if you can control more than just the site. Banjo's going to boost Skrunk up to try and take control in towards Connector. The danger you've got is that Lean is already flanking ramp.
Oh, the timing's insane. Like, they've barely gotten onto the A-bomb site. Like, he just needs to not fumble this, and he's won the round. Oh. No, he's not spotted. He's all good. Don't jump up. Just sit. Just wait. This Banjo kill's free. Yep. Confirm it, and now you can just chill. Yep. drops the smoke just to make sure he can't be dealt with. And now Scrug, who did deliver some big impact rounds to give them a chance, needs to again come up with something ridiculous, and he will not be allowed. Lean over the top. Monte will take down Fireflux and stay alive in ESL Challenger League.
Yeah, it's got to be heartbreaking for Fireflux because you nearly win on Ancient, you destroy on Dust2, you nearly come back on Mirage, but it is not meant to be.